Is it working? Yeah, I think it's working.
Hi, my name is Chris, and I helped work on the game called Swiggins.
What kind of game is it? Well, first thing when you open it up, you're gonna notice it's a platformer.
Swiggins is a side-scroller platform game that takes you on an adventure of a businessman.
Focuses on rope swinging as the main mechanic. We bolstered that mechanic with a stamina mechanic that when the player runs out of stamina, they fall off the rope. So you can only hold the rope as long as you have stamina.
Developed over the past couple of months to be a fun game to play. We used the main concept and expanded on it every week.
The initial vision is definitely still there. Basically focusing on rope swings, momentum, and how to move and just get from point A to point B. And then the focus on stamina, which is basically what is the limiting tension for the player for us to control and achieve that sort of flow.
One thing that worked well for our team during the development of Swiggins was the fact that each of our team members was able to bring their own strength to the team.
We all have very different personalities as far as how we engage and also the types of programs we use, the type of skill sets that we have. So it's interesting to see how this project has progressed to where it is today.
As a whole, our game has become something that I have thoroughly enjoyed over the past 3-4 months creating with this team, and I actually don't think our game would be as awesome as it is if it weren't for my fellow team members. Because without them, none of this would have been accomplished. I mean, it's not just one of us.
We had 3 team members that excelled in scripting, and the other 3 excelled in level design and building. We also had 1 team member that was proficient in creating the amazing sounds that you hear in our game. Another that was able to quickly learn Scaleform and Flash to create the awesome HUD and menu system. On top of that, we had 2 other members that were able to polish and make the levels we had previously built to look as though they came from a professional studio.
Every week someone else was a hero. Someone else got us to the next week. It wasn't any one individual, and that was kind of the amazing thing that really brought us all together. It was very simple. The concept was we were going to make a game about a guy swinging on a rope, and that's kind of where we started. That document has evolved so far since that first night that we all met.
I think most of my team will agree that we could not imagine how far this game has come from week 1. I think our vision from week 1 was strong, and we knew where we wanted to take it. We were just unsure exactly on how we were going to pull it off.
We wanted the player to experience a sense of vulnerability, kind of the feeling that you get when if you're afraid of heights, or that feeling you get in the pit of your stomach if you're up on a high ledge.
Ever since we had perfected our swinging on the rope mechanic, everything else just seemed to kind of fall in line, and we were able to actually add really awesome features that we had initially talked about for the beginning of Final Project, and some other features were actually added as we were developing the game, and they just kind of came to us and actually ended up being really some really fun features.
Some of the great features of our games are things like the slow-mo. Seeing your character attempt to make a jump and wondering if you're going to make it is always fun, but when things slow down, it just brings up the suspense even more.
The way that the slow motion was built for this game allows for us to use it in many different situations and adjust it to allow us to achieve the desired experience for the player.
I also like that we have the ability to choose levels and start a new game. It's something simple, but it makes for an enjoyable experience having those options.
There actually is controller support for this game.
We had players on our team that were great at it. We had players on our team that were okay, and then there's okay. But we still focused on allowing every player to create their own level, because that allowed us to really build a very diverse set of levels.
I mean, we all got a chance to design a level, and it was really fun. Really kind of we got to show off those skills.
When I play our game, my favorite part of it is actually the spinning ropes. I actually designed a level that splits off into 4 different areas, and one of those areas focuses on the spinning ropes.
One of my favorite is the water wheel. Not only do they look great, they work great with our mechanic, and it's fun swinging around while the big wheel spins.
The team and the guys around this, that their personalities and everyone involved in the creation of this product really helped us to stand out and be different.
Moving forward, we would like to continue to work on this after school is finished. We've already talked about it, and we're all pretty stoked.
So with that, I bid you adieu.